Hello everyone, Rituro here, and this is My Life in Silver League. Welcome to our next episode, episode 7. After a long layoff, we are back against an 88th level Bronze Leaguer by the name of Weasel. Weasel, great name, playing Zerg. I'm going random. From what I remember from this match, I had managed to string together a couple of wins. I think I'm actually playing these back a little bit out of order from the played and saved replay banks here, but was hoping to do a little bit of random play, see if I could pick up any tips or tricks on either Zerg or Protoss. And I do believe, if I recall correctly, I end up coming up with Zerg on this random. We'll see here. Here in the top right, we do see our opponent Weasel as Zerg, and in the bottom left, there I am as Zerg. Off go the Overlords for their traditional opening scout. Now, it should be pointed out that when it comes to the difference between Zerg and Protoss, for me anyway, I'm halfway decent. I mean, I'm not going to play Protoss regularly in ladder, but in Silver League, Zerg are definitely the worst. Between Zerg and Protoss, I am definitely worse as Zerg. So we'll see how this goes. Pretty standard openings here. Overlords coming up for both of us after getting those drones out to bring the count up to 9. Weasel going up with an X drone here out before I can get mine. He's actually getting a second one here, bringing the worker count right up there. As you can see, he should have a slight macro advantage as he gets the first Overlord out, and off he goes to the back corner. Pretty standard opening here. I should be, as I'm banking a little bit of money here. There's the drone. Did I go pool at this point? I think I might have held off a little bit before going pool. I know I'm banking these resources. I know I'm thinking pool. I'm definitely thinking pool. There we go. There's the pool. Spawning pool is down before Weasel manages to get his out. And he's still moving ahead, though. His drones. Here comes his drone. He is thinking pool. I would imagine there's the 200 minerals, and there is the spawning pool for Weasel. So, pretty standard opening here for Zerg. No crazy nonsense, but here we go. Following up, as you may recall from previous episodes, I've been having surprisingly good success with doing secondary scouting here. So here goes the drone, right past the two Overlords who pass like lonely ships that can float and have weird tentacle things in the night. And off we go. I got my first gas on the way here, going for that gas to hopefully go along with the spawning pool, get that Zergling speed out. Still plenty of drones coming along for Weasel, definitely with a 16-14 advantage here, but here comes the scout. And here's where I see, okay, we got the drones in the mineral line, no gas whatsoever. Kinda just hanging out here. Oh, here we go, now I see the spawning pool. There it is, spawning pool is there. Extractor down now for Weasel. Queen's coming up for both of us, and oh, look at this! It's another extractor deny! We've seen this work, probably far too many times than it needs to, but Weasel's not going to be fooled by this. Down comes the spine crawler. He's not having any of this, so the extractor deny will only be momentarily successful. Queen is already on the way here. Actually, mine will finish just before Weasel's does, so there we go. Queen is on the field. There's the larvae. Another Overlord on the way as well to help alleviate the supply block. Queen on the way as well for Weasel here. Along with that, Overlord. There's the Queen. What does she do? Does she do anything? Come on, Weasel. Oh, here come the Lings. Lest I be denied. There's the infected larvae by Weasel, and here are two Lings for some early pressure. The spine crawler already going to town on the extractor. That shouldn't last too long, but here come the Lings. They're going to get shot down by the Queen easily, and though they will get a couple of quick pokes in on the spine crawler, nothing much to write home about. But the early pressure here already starting, and what we have here down back at the base, success here from the Queen. We actually managed to shoot down an Overlord. Weasel briefly, ever so briefly, supply block before that nonsense is taken care of. Meanwhile, my own Overlord is definitely going to be shot down by Weasel. The spine crawler has finished taking down the Vespine gas extractor. And the... oh, is he going to get it out of there? And there's the extractor taking its rightful place for Weasel. Oh, there's the Overlord supply in the back there, but I don't think my Overlord's going to get to safety. And sure enough, the Queen shoots him down, and I am definitely supply blocked. Meanwhile, Baneling Nest and Roach Warren on the way for Weasel, wasting no time taking advantage. Meanwhile, I have expanded. For once, playing Zerg, I have remembered to expand early. Oh, you gotta love it when I finally remember to do the little things. Creep Tumor's on the way here, as I'm actually getting some very good creep spread going. So this is a better than average Zerg match for me. 3 Overlords on the way to try and break the supply block. Break the supply block. There we go. And it is now well and truly broken. Meanwhile, Ling's on the way for Weasel. Meanwhile, down at his natural, though, I'm starting to build some Lings of my own here, and there's the Speedling upgrade. Metabolic boost. Get those Speedlings in there, and meanwhile, Roaches, however, are on the way for Weasel. He's not going to be waiting for me to come in there. He's going to be getting his own army going here, so this Ling contain will get busted down fairly quickly. However, I'm also getting an Evo Chamber up. Like I said, this is probably one of my better ladder Zerg matches. More creep spread going along here. Evo Chamber and a Spine Crawler for defense. Another Queen on the way for Weasel. As another Infect Larvae or Inject Larvae. Here come the Lings and Roaches, and they just run by. Oh my goodness, they just ran by. Oh my goodness. That, okay then. The Contain lives to fight another day. More Lings on the way at home, though. More drones as well at the hatchery, at the expansion, which has gone up. Oh my goodness, how did I not think to how did I not notice that go by? Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, the Roaches and Lings are just going to hang out here and get ready for the attack. Layer Tech on the way for Weasel here. Meanwhile, level 1 attacks to go along with my nearly finished Speedling Metabolic Boost. However, oh, here we go. Here come the Banelings. It's bust time. But meanwhile, my Overlord is off scouting here. Let's see what he can find. Maybe I circle back. Oh, but we got a third base. 3 hatch at the 8-minute mark. That's got to be a new record for me. And here we go. Here go the Lings. We got Speedling. In we go. Down goes the Queen. Great surround. And then we back out because that didn't look like fun. More Speedlings just running past this advanced guard here for Weasel. More Speedlings taking control of the natural, not letting any expansions go. Weasel's fully saturated here. 24 workers on Mineral, 6 on Vespine. 14 Lings on the way, 8 of my own on the way, still working that level 1 upgrade, and the third hatchery is on the way here. 2 drones, definitely doing better on the drone count, because here come the Banelings and Roaches, and oh, the expansions go down. Oh, there's the big hits. Most of those actually go onto the hatcheries. The drones do survive, and here come the Lings. They're going to turn around and go straight for those Roaches. More Lings coming in to help on defense. The natural Contain has been temporarily recalled to come after them. The hatchery should survive. And there's a little bit of transfuse there from the Queen to keep everything up and running. And sure enough, the Roaches are done like dinner. Level 1 almost done there. 6 more Lings on the way. Another Queen on the way for Weasel to replace the lost Queen. 2 more Overlords added to the supply there. The drone on the way as well for Weasel. Possibly to get an expansion. But oh, here we go. An intercept. The Lings moving out or on the move command. They are being intercepted and hunted down by the Speedling pack. No speed upgrade for these things. Now the Metabolic Boost is on the way. And these Lings are being hunted down piecemeal, one by one. Oh, not good, as more drones are coming down to transfer over to the expansion. But these Lings are just going to be absolutely mopped up by my own pile of Lings here, and that's enough of that nonsense. Off they go. And the Ling Contain continues at the natural. Some creep spread going on here for Weasel, as he tries to get more creep and map vision. Still just the standard buildings here. No further expansion here for Weasel, as both of us are kind of stuck in a little Ling holding pattern here. Oh, but a proxy hatch on the way for that extra unit count. Not going for the natural, which I guess suits me just fine. But he's going to his own Evo Chamber on the way, and a Hydralisk Den with the Lair Tech. My own Lair Tech is on the way, but well behind as the Hydralisk Den now goes down. More creep spread for me, as I'm actually doing not too bad with this creep spread. Look at that, out past the natural, got a little bit of vision going, not too bad. Third base on the way, very, very low saturation though. Main base isn't even saturated on Minerals, though gas is fully pumping out here. 4 more Lings on the way. Level 1 attack on the way now for Weasels. I work on level 1 armor. 24 Lings, because when you have gas in the bank, you spend it like a champ. 8 Banelings coming on the way for Weasel, but here come the Lings! In they go! Oh, but this is not the best surround, and the Banelings are gonna build, and oh my goodness! Oh no, the whole army blown up by Baneling landmines. Not good. Not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Take a quick look at the supply here. The army supply actually still 21-6, but that's still not good for me, losing all the Lings. There's the Lings coming in support. Oh, and suddenly, the Banelings taking care of it. Worker supply have actually gone ahead here. And those Queens will actually scare off the Lings. Grooved Spines and Glial Reconstitution on the way, helping out the Roaches and the Hydralisks. 12 more Lings on the way, though, but here come the Ling reinforcements, going for this round on the Queen. a little bit of micro. They're trying to bait them out. There comes some more lings, but we're going for the start of the Hydralisk Den. Will it go down for the Hydralisk on the way? Yes, down goes the Hydralisk Den. 2 Hydralisks, though, did survive over at the proxy hatch, so I'm not able to completely stop that construction. A little bit of a delay there. Meanwhile, at the natural, the lings have finally broken out, so this loose ling contain has not quite worked out as well as it could. But the ling reinforcements from the 3 hatcheries are continual here. So if nothing else, some good pressure here, but the lings aren't moving in to follow this up. Oh, they're not following up. Not following up. Look at this army supply. Got an advantage. Got to push it. Oh, but the Spinecrawler wisely moving ahead here, protecting this Hydralisk Den as it starts up. Level 1 attack almost finished here for Weasel. I'm already done my level 1 armor, moving on to level 1 missile attacks. 3 queens on the way from the saved up bank of minerals. Drones galore, 2 more extractors, my own den coming up, and Spire, because when I see, hopefully, that I managed to delay this, I can get some mutas on the field. My own Spore Crawler, because, hey, he's got Lair Tech. Maybe you can expect a Spire, but no. 6 Hydras on the way, Banelings coming up, and now Weasel has got the army. My Contain missed its window big time to jump in there. Not good, not good, not good. And let's see what happens here as the lings are just sort of chilling out, but oh, it's looking really good here. More inject larvae by Weasel's queens, doing quite nice here to get more larvae onto the field. Still only the 1 base though. Oh, here we go. More banelings on the way. So 6 more banelings, 18 more lings on the way. Meanwhile, back at my own base, 7 hydras on the way, 4 lings, more creep spread, and more overlords. That's a looming supply block has me, but here's the advancing guard by the Spinecrawler. The lings see it and run in, but oh, it's too little, too late. Here come the banelings to chase them off. Little bit of back. Oh, big hits by the banelings, and there goes the ling army. Overlords are on the way to try and detect the oncoming creep, but they're like, no, this is a bad idea. Bad idea. And sure enough, the Hydralisks will clean this out. The Overlords will scurry to their doom here, not able to get out of range. And those 2 lings like, oh, bad idea, bad idea. And the remnants of this army will turn around and just get out of there. Meanwhile, over at the 3rd, Overlord puking down to deny an expansion there. And this queen is slowly waddling across the map to drop Creep Tumor. Now, I know they say, creep spread good. In hindsight, this was a bad idea. In hindsight, this was a very, very bad idea. Just throwing that out there right now. This was, okay, so I get the idea here. Deny the expansion. Get some creep spread going. This was not a good idea. I'm just going to put that out there right now. This is a bad idea. And sure enough, all these creep tumors are on the way. No production. Tons of minerals in the bank. Oh, she should have been back at the base. Pumping out larvae. And here comes the ball army of Weasel. Just getting scarier by the minute. Lings shielding the banelings. Roaches joining the Hydralisk. This Overlord's like, hey, wait a minute. Oh, I'm in the wrong part of town. I'm definitely in the wrong part of town. Oh, down he goes. In comes the supply block. But 12 drones on the way. 10 lings, 2 Hydra, 2 Muta. Trying to get some saturation on these bases, which have just not really been saturated. Oh, here's the engagement now going in the middle. This is a poor engagement for me, but we're sticking it out. And it's a poor decision all around. That Hydralisk will try to run for home, and he will manage to sneak away, but this imposing ball army will just march right up the battlefield. There's the expansion going down there for Weasel. Safely expands on the back of that push out by the ball Zerg death. Drones transferring down here from the saturated main base, which is slowly being mined out, or almost mined out there. More Hydralisks on the way, Banelings coming up, and here comes the army. They go for the rocks? No, they go around. Past this creep spread, now it's a creep highway, as they have no problem running at the base. The queen there trying to hold the line with the remaining troops, but here go the banelings! Oh, the baneling hits are too good. And with Roach and Hydra moving in on the expansion, that crawler never stood a chance, and that will be the end of it. Here comes the last ditch lings. The queen comes down to try and get a few hits here. The queens, they are going to go down, but they're going to get 1 Hydra for their effort. 1 Hydra for 2 queens. Poor trade. The drones retreat back up the ramp. Last ditch crawlers coming in here. This crawler will actually distract them. They go straight for the Spire, returning the favor from earlier. As I took down the Hydralisk Den, and they will go for now for the Spore Crawler, and finally this crawler is actually going to kill. Oh, not quite. The lings, the last ditch lings come in to try and buy some time, but it's just not going to happen here. It's just not going to happen. Down goes, oh no, that crawler might survive as they go for the drones. There's the GG. Yep, that's the last move of the game is to blow up the spine crawler. So what did I learn from that? One, you can't always do the extractor deny and expect it to win. Oh my goodness. Two, we saw how I got 1, 2, 3. I got my expansions and decent creep spread, but poor saturation all around. So I would say my macro play from Zerg definitely needed some work. And the other thing I learned is I had an opportunity here. I had a window with the Lings to jump in and get that pressure continued. It didn't happen, and I paid the price. So a good win there for Weasel. Lessons learned by me. My name is Roturo. That is another little slice of my life in Silver League. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.